Cool. It's still like Tales of Vesperia as an opening. Personally, that's just me though. Right? That's just me though. That is just me though.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
He said, "What'd you say about my mother?" He said, "What did you say about my mother?" We are walking with finesse, okay? Absolute finesse. So we have 5K on here, but we have 10K on here? Damn. It makes sense, but damn. It's like, damn. As I recall, you got your fish gear. Go to the wedge, go to get the fishing spot. I see. Uzbek. We are on our way. We are on our way.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Poor Law. Just so sad. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's get it moving. I'm back. I have arrived in all my greatness.
Just one thing after another. It all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm Alphin?
What's going on?
Looks
So
like you
appreciate
have
the
your hands
likes.
full.
What's going on? What's going on?
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule. I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah.
Enough
we're
about
looking
me,
for an old
right?
Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Hello, Marsh.
Oh,
Hello.
I
Thank you for the
believe it.
likes. Thank you for the likes. What's
Well,
going on, guys?
Either way, I'm afraid I haven't
Appreciate
heard
the
anything
likes.
about a starship.
What's going on,
Then
Marsh?
do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're
How's it
looking
going?
for.
Oh, it's going.
It mentions a
We
rock
had a
that shot across
nice
the sky
solid
and landed
breakfast.
past the mountains.
Got off work.
The event was recorded just
Don't
before
got
the first
work
Renan
till
invasion.
next
And
Friday.
you think that might be the starship?
I
Feel
don't know.
good right now.
There was nothing else in the
Feels good
records
right now.
that came
I'm about to
even
enjoy
close.
these next few days off. So
It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but
next
maybe
Friday,
I'm reading
next,
it wrong.
should be next Friday.
Berg.
I don't have work till
Not
unless.
ring any bells for you?
Well, I haven't seen the schedule
Yeah,
for next
that's
week
one of
yet.
the
So,
biggest
but
volcanoes in
as of
Calabria.
right now,
I was just there
not
recently,
the next Friday.
investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could
You
have
everything
been one of
planned?
those lights that shot out of the wedge.
Me and my girlfriend and
Well,
like
the
a
more
ton
reason
of
to
our
check it
friends
out.
were going.
Can you tell us how to get there?
We're going to this festival this weekend.
The old
It's like a
Zion
bunch of
mine
us.
is
We're
up
all of
that
us
way.
going camping and
One
stuff.
of the veins we
So
abandoned
it's gonna be
connects to
super
the
fun.
volcano. Go ahead and use that.
Haven't seen a ton of people in a while, very long
But you
time.
should
So
be careful.
we do this every year, like around this time of the year. We
I don't know if it has anything
we
to
try
do
to get as
with
many
the meteor.
many of us
There's a giant zoo
meet up
when
and
you
stuff.
ride in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Should be
When I
fun.
turned
Should be
back as soon as
fun.
I
Yeah,
crossed
it should be
Cyber
only this
City,
weekend.
So I can't tell you much more.
Probably won't be
Just
back to
real
like maybe like
careful when
Monday
you head out
night.
that way.
Maybe Monday night. Hope you have fun. Oh, it will be a good time. I'm just excited because I haven't taken off since December, so I've been working like past like 6 months straight. I'm excited to see specific artists. Not necessarily. It's so the festival we go to. There's a lot of like folk music, so a lot of the artists I actually like don't know, but I like the atmosphere of the place. Everybody's super nice. The vendors are really cool. There's a lot of like really weird things you can do, and like it's a nice like outdoorsy like kind of like festival. It's really chill. People bring their families and stuff. Like a ton of people go. I'm pretty sure this is like the one year I'm going where it's like a 3-day ticket. You can either get a weekend pass or like a day pass. And first year that Saturday sold out. So we're like, oh, it's gonna be busy. And they opened up new camping spots and parking areas for everybody because last year everyone ran out. They had to like quickly think of something. It was bad, but no, this year they seem more prepared, and it should be a good time. It should be a grand time. It's a smaller festival. It's not like Electric Forest or anything like that. It's like a smaller festival. A lot of indie artists play, like artists like most people wouldn't really know.
I guess.
The reason my dad's gone, remember? Sorry, I'm reading this to myself. Law. Sorry for getting a sidetracked. Let's head out. Is all doing okay? Not really. Zephyr's death is still weighing on him pretty hard. Can't say I blame him, even if it's not his fault. That's a big thing to have carry at his age. Right. Yeah, and he's trying his best to come to terms with it. I have faith in both of them. Good. He's gonna need your support. He's still just a kid, and Zephyr's the only one at that. Yeah, Zephyr's the only one child. His baby boy.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Berg volcano. Oh yes.
Everyone around here looks so much
The
happier than they
volcano.
used to.
I'll say.
Oh,
Feels like an entirely
keep
different
disconnected for a
place.
second. Are we good?
I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
Poor Law.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I
Excuse
get
me.
that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Poor Hoodle.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kind of out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his
When they're in
plumage
the
is so
desert.
white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hoodle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
So random. Oh, so random. Has this guy got it figured out yet? What he wants to wear? Oh, yeah, I think he has. Hey, good to see you. Who are you again? I'm the guy you asked for fashion advice. But it is you suggested to pick out something plain, low-key clothing. How do I look now? I think you look good. You fit to a T.
Rather plain.
You look a little too plain. It's fine to dress conversively, but that outfit's so generic, it's hard to say you look fashionable. This is hard, but I won't let this get to me. Oh my. That's the spirit. Good luck. So at this point, I've chose every single choice of clothing, and she doesn't like whatever outfit he wears, regardless. It's like, I think he wears too plain, something extremely fashionable, or I think like something like more aggressive. And she like just doesn't like either one. I think we got the owl already up there. Yeah, I think we're good. The Berg, where is that? Berg Volcano. No, it must be, it's not this way, is it? Nah. What's over here? Map action. Yeah, this just leads to the ruins. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. The trench flame. The flame. Yeah, I don't think it's this way. Maybe. Also, one very important thing. Give it back to me. I have to change the sword too. Just might have to do it.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Is there an owl here? Actually?
No backing down! Demon Fang! My turn!
Okay. Easy peasy.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Yeah, east side. Right? Yeah.
Double Demon Fang! Now! My turn!
Barely a blip on our radar.
It's locked. No, this is not leading where I wanted to go. Ah, there we go. Wait, go back. Go back to that. Ah. Oh, this area opened up. Okay. Yeah, so what's over here? Duh.
We've reached our destination.
Yes, rest. Food is good.
Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today.
She's tired. Y'all, let me just make sure I don't need to make anything else for anybody. Atonement Edge. I know I need that weapon. I'm trying to get there for you, Alpha. I'm trying to get there. Mystic Crest. 8 artifacts. Grilled Rapig. I think we have that. I think we made your food already. Yeah, we're just gonna make 5 of your favorite meals. And then you had the ice cream, so you should be fine. Untamable rage. Okay. Aha!
This flavor. Why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Wow, that's some weird-looking meat you're cooking up there. What is it exactly?
That would be grilled rapig.
What?
Whoa there! What's the big brouhaha?
It's rat pig. How could you cook something with such cute little eyes? What did it ever do to you?
I fail to see what the problem is. Rapigs are perfectly edible creatures. Having said that, I do realize it's become rather rare to eat them lately. What with people increasingly embracing them as pets and companions.
They definitely didn't fall out of fashion to eat because of their flavor, that's for sure.
Agreed. Rapigs have tender, fatty meat. The taste can take some getting used to, but I would argue that's part of its charm.
If the taste is too strong, I imagine you can either just cook it thoroughly or simmer it with some herbs to mask it.
Indeed. At first I wasn't sure whether to smoke it with spices or simmer it in water, but I opted to grill it as is instead.
Seriously, Dohalim? You have the weirdest tastes.
That's probably because when you live the life of a lord, you grow tired of most ordinary cuisine.
So you end up seeking out more unusual food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, putting aside what it used to be, you've got to admit it does look pretty damn good. Meat is meat, after all.
That reminds me. I do believe I once
Meat
read
is
in a
meat.
book about rare delicacies, how one can go about preparing an owl. I suppose I won't have the chance to try it anytime soon.
Not with Hoodle, you won't.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Let's talk to Law.
Hey, Law. About what
Meat
you
is meat
said
is crazy.
before.
I know. I'm surprised he said
You
that.
were telling me how
I'm
there were
surprised he
things you
said that.
wished You could have asked your dad.
He said meat is meat.
If you want, you can always
Apparently.
come to me with your questions.
I'm not the one to judge. Hey,
What brought this on all of a sudden?
do you, buddy? Do
Don't I already
you?
lean on you enough as it is?
Still, there's plenty you would want to ask him if he was still alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but I think you'll have a hard time answering any of them, if I'm being honest.
How come?
I mean,
No,
the
no,
stuff
no,
I want to
no.
ask him about is, like, how he met my mom and how he won her over. Stuff like that.
I need to find a good layout for all this.
Anyway, not really something you can help with, right?
You're right. Sorry, Law. I can't even begin to imagine how to help with that.
Hey, man, that's going
Joke's
through
on
it.
me. I just wish there was
Man's
someone
going through it.
experienced I could ask about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely that.
Yeah,
Don't you
now,
think we're
closer.
both getting pretty strong now?
Of course. Rare food connoisseur. Rod extension skill length. Max AG for the free. For the free.
You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
For the free. Alright. This way, right? Yep. Through the mines. Oh, I gotta change the sword. Hold on. Can I make the atonement edge? Let's do some shopping. Right. Gimme, gimme. Machete carrot. We gotta find a way. I need that. I need that. What am I missing? Too many items. Too many. Pork fork. It's not as strongest, but we'll take it. Excuse me. Are the The fleshy toys. Oh my god. Tyrant Fist. Oh, these are deadly. Let's give him these for the memes. We still want those. Red Shield. New book! She can read! Alright. I still need to make a basic rifle. Till this day. Okay. I'm finna go pour. Yeah, I don't have the mystic thing yet. Another lucky. I would need... No. I would need none of these. None of these. I'm looking for a rare item drop on an accessory so I can stack it with another lucky. So we can stack the item drop rates. Okay. Stupid amount of items. I don't have any rare item ups on any of these. It's so sad. It's so sad. Yes. Normal attack limit increase. Love that. Faster AG recovery. Bestest. Damn, I got a lot of this. 40 penetration, I'll take it.
Have you guys checked your equipment?
Plus
lately?
40 in the penetration. Okay.
It's quite hot here. The
That's a
climate
rock.
coming through.
Didn't stand a chance. Right. He
Barely
got
a
up,
blip
I told
on
him
our
to sit down.
radar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got that weapon on me. Got that sword on me.
Something feels odd.
Appreciate the 2K likes,
Be on your
everybody.
guard.
Hopefully everybody's doing a wonderful day. A wonderful morning. In the early
Back in
morn.
the Zion Mine tunnels.
The late morn,
Who'd
I
have
should
thought
say.
we'd be going through this place again. This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wow.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
She said, you don't remember? The first time we touched Alvin. God.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Getting the DLC made it too easy. True. True. It depends how you want to play it. I personally, without the extra items, playing this game on hard is a doozy. Then again, it's like I said, it's one of those games where you're definitely not supposed to start on the hardest difficulty. Definitely need to raise the difficulty as you play. That's why it allows you to change it at any point in time.
We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need
Yeah,
to
you can do it for the
find
challenge
that
if you want to,
starship.
but there are some spikes that you will definitely get stuck on. Here we go.
It's a duel of the arts.
Flying free!
Okay, okay.
If they just sit still!
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Look sharp.
Let me get. Let me get.
Lightning tiger blade.
Here, I'm over here. I'm up and I'm here. I'm here. Slap him down. Yo, I wonder who's doing this big darkness thing right here. Somebody's going crazy.
In an instant. Impact claw.
Love to see it.
Hey,
Love to see it.
quivering. I think we're about to be real.
Sea option bosses were harder than the final boss. That's you. Honestly, if you've played Tales of game, that's usually how it is for most of the games. Vesperia was like that. The secret of optional boss in Vesperia is much harder. Abyss was like that. Abyss, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, if you play Tales of games, most of the secret optional bosses are way harder than the final bosses. That's usually how those games are. Yeah.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Yeah. Zillia 2, now that I'm thinking about it, the optional bosses in those, the cameo bosses in those, way harder than the final boss. It's not even a joke. The Zillia 2 final boss is an absolute joke compared to the cameo Coliseum boss that's optional. That guy's stressful. That dude is crazy. Then you gotta fight 4 of them, right? Is it 4 of them? Am I remembering that right?
I didn't want to put you
Forget about it. On unknown difficulty, forget about it. Please. This guy was looking to body slam me. I felt it. I felt it. See, I don't know if I should do fire moves. I don't know if it'll be efficient. Are all damage sponges? Pretty much. Yeah. I think the point of that, though, because I think unknown is like you're supposed to use the devil arms in unknown. As much as people don't, some people don't like to use them, which is understandable because they do make the game easier after a certain point. But I think that's their like, you need the devil arms for unknown difficulty.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Playing unknown difficulty with the devil arms, that is wild. You're gonna be sitting there forever. You're gonna be sitting there forever trying to fight shit. I feel that though if you're doing it for the challenge, but no, I love grinding the devil arms. I love they're my favorite thing about the game. Favorite thing. The Sword Dancer was a Vesperia. No, Sword Dancer was so. First off, Juicer, geez, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you, bro. And Sword Dancer is an optional boss in Vesperia. It's another one, but it's not like the hardest optional boss. Sword Dancer, damn, Vesperia is so good, so good. We're not thinking of trying to vault over with your rod, are you? Well, I haven't thought of that. In case, stand back, I'll handle this. Yeah, Dohalim can grow plants. Just waited till this point in the game to do so, apparently. I will burn you. Oh, he felt that in his loins.
We work well together.
Like a finely timed
This shit is always so funny every time that happens. You do a boost attack for some reason, they're just I don't know where they go. Handling business.
Am I on a roll or what?
Fighting Kirito started online. Oh, that fight absolutely was so good. I love that fight. Although I'm a big fan of the anime, so hey, people like this. People will differ. People will differ. I fucks with that fight though. Thought that fight was super cool.
Grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Let's dispose of the trash. Confiscated.
Double poke? Oh, I had no stuff. I had no stuff.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. I'm not done. Double demon fang. I wish I could draw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Nelson?
Yes, Master. Please, teach me the art of defense.
You are Grandmaster Kisara for that.
Oh,
I'm on it.
Dazzle! Hurricane thrust!
I'm coming.
I'll face you. I'm on it. Ghost you. I'll run you through. On your knees.
Dragon swarm!
There! One more! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Alpha's doing his thing.
Everyone hanging in
I like
there?
running clouds like that. I do too. I do too. Didn't Zillia have... What was the cameo battle on Zillia? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't it like an older game?
Coming through.
Was that Abyss? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara! Glad you
Fighting Nebulum on Tales of the Abyss was way too hard. That, I remember, I think my first time doing that boss, I think that boss took me actually an hour. Like a legit, like 50 minutes to an hour. Because we all kept dying. I had several close calls. Don't remember what level I was. I remember that bitch taking an hour though, I promise you. I think I had to use what's it called? The item that halves the damage, because she was one-shotting or two-shotting my entire party, no matter what spell it was. So I think I ended up using one of those, which made the fight take even longer. Yeah, but Nebulum, terrible. Whoever put that bitch in that fucking game on the hardest difficulty, boy, oh boy, we got beef. Sanimo, appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow, Sanimo. Welcome, welcome.
Come now.
Sorry, I gotta squint real hard at you. I'm blind as shit. It's a thing.
My
It's
face
a
is starting
thing.
to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
Pardon me, download it again. Listen, all right. Picture. Do yourself a favor. All right. Get in your library, your downloads, whatever your game is at. Plug that bitch in. Slide that CD in. Hit that download button and lock in, brother. I don't know what you're doing. I think you're taking too long, in my opinion. Should have been playing the game. What are you doing? Please. Not today. I don't know what you thought this was, brother. I need you to sit the fuck down, brother. He's not sitting down. He's not sitting down. Let me get that little pepper on the back. Let me pump that bitch. Let me pump that bitch. Scared. Scared. Oh, he's swinging his arm. We're going crazy. Go ahead, Law. That's all you. That's all you, bro. You didn't finish the job. Allow me. If I play it again, I'm definitely gonna do New Game Plus with all my skills. I refuse to get it all again. Listen, that's what New Game Plus is for. You put it in on, you put on unknown difficulty, and you run that bitch back. And you run that bitch back. Yeah, I love grinding up the Devil Arms. It's literally like my favorite part of the game. Getting all the characters' weapons to 9999. That's what I live for. Tell him, Renwell, tell him. Alright, man, it's just on. Okay, alright. I saw you coming that time. That was 100% my boy. What am I doing? I'm burning it all. He's pissed. Here I go. Wrong button. Oh, dude coming from the backside is crazy. Wrong button. Oh, I think she already stopped the dude. I was casting the spell. Oh, me.
I've been doing really great lately.
got the items over here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're going this way. Do I want to go up? Oh, that's the only way to go. I need that chest.
I'm like bait to them.
Oh, what the? How dare he? That made a brother mad.
Here I come! Shine! Radiant light! Dragon form! Regeneration! Pierce! Regenerate! Water! Sword Alpha! Try harder! My turn! Double Demon Fang! Be still! I'll finish you here! Mirage! Double Demon Fang! I'll burn it all!
Woo. Oh, and we're critting. This is gonna hurt.
Fire! My turn! Shine! Radiant light! Double Demon Fang! Regenerate! Allow me to help carve through. I'm on a roll now.
I was holding trade. Okay, I guess we'll get the big dude. I guess so.
Now I'm real mad. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, that's more
Hell
where that
items.
came from.
Hell items.
We got.
I like that. See that right there? See that armor right there? Not for me. Is she on? No. Yeah.
Some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
I probably should have bought equipment too. I didn't even think about that.
No choice. Double Demon I can carve through arm. Ready and ready.
Ow.
Now I'm in the groove. You apart. Lightning Blade. Dragon Form.
Okay.
I'm not reading you apart. Double Demon Fang. Be still. No dance. Dragon Swarm. You see what happened there as you crossed me.
This man goes into over limit every match. And I mean every match.
Try harder. Not a chance. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
They should have just gave Law a second one. He's just handling shit by himself.
Of regeneration.
So you use the boost attack, but not the boost attack that was on this. Okay. Makes sense. I get it. I get it.
Lady
Makes sense.
Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Word, word. Oh, we gotta jump down. I see how it is. Eh. We don't look down. We just leap.
Stay calm.
We just leap. Let me see something. Not this. Oh.
Say no more.
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Easy. He was resistant, but we're just doing it for solid points. Let's dance. Yeah.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Can I make this? Oh, okay. No, Halid.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Will it though?
Most definitely.
Okay, Rinwell cloak. Rinwell cloak. All right, all right. Let me just pop one of these. Trying to get rid of these as much as possible. Pronto stat. Oh man, oh man.
Discourteous, son.
Alright, he's doing that wind up stuff. Let's get it. His backside, boys. Everybody on his backside. Oh, he's gonna do that thing he does. It wasn't on me. It wasn't an immediate random 360 onto me.
Yeah, appreciate the concern. The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you can start helping. Do it! All yours, Chisara.
Chop him up. That's how we handle business around here, right? Make giant crystals. We cut people. That's how we handle business. That's how we do it. Alright, we can go that way, but I must go this way. Everything must be discovered. What's down here? Ooh, herb. Need that red herb. Gimme.
An opponent like this should be easy to make with the earth.
This one's mine.
Damn it! Smash you! Double demon fang! Eat this! You apart! Dragon swarm! Eagle fist!
Oh, okay.
Tear you apart!
Get up.
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Wait a minute.
Ready, super swallow.
I'm spamming. Where am I?
Come on, roll now. Do it. This one's got your name on it.
To action. A melee distraction.
There's still more to go.
Double demon fang! Regenerate alpha!
This one's mine. Confiscated.
I'm on! Dragon
Don't you whistle it?
Megasonic thrust! There! I'm just getting started! Double demon fang! Try harder! You're not holding anything back.
I'm only beginning.
Seriously?
Me too. Yeah, I'm not even trying.
Cook him.
We've turned the tables on him.
Don't give him a chance. Don't give him a chance to breathe. Right in his chest. Right in his chest. Okay.
I've been doing really great lately.
Okay. Red sage. Oh, wrong button. Excuse me. Appreciate y'all. Y'all doing a wonderful job here. Hold on, relax.
Gotta break through. Dragon swarm! Force of regeneration! Double demon fang!
Let me get it.
You're mine! Turbine alpha!
Gotta give him the dose. No, I don't have any more. Run in circle.
Hold on to your armor. Here I come.
Here! Short strike! Radiant blade! Regeneration!
Yo, Law's with me on this one.
Soaring left!
Okay. Beat me to it, Law.
Double demon fang!
Dolohim's going solo dolo over here in the corner.
See what happened there as you
Pierce
crossed
evil.
on your shouldn't have done that. Air pressure.
Freeze Lancer.
I'm not done! Do it! More! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Put down that 10K. Put it down.
The heavens must be smiling.
No, we went this way. Pineapple gel is pretty good.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Not in your dreams. Freeze Lancer.
Turbine alpha!
Brilliant light.
Go for the weak point.
Dragon swarm!
Do it.
In an instant!
'Cause
Impact claw! We were
D
home
Rose.
Like a finely timed ball.
Regeneration!
See what I can ready and ready.
Okay, alright, okay.
I'm not done! Eat this! Lightning thrust! Come and face it! In an instant!
Okay.
Impact claw!
Double.
Not a chance!
His backside.
Regenerate!
Arc shield.
Did you hear it now? In an instant!
A third time. Okay.
To achieve such harmony,
takes a singular will.
Yeah. Some bright stone. A gold gel. Oh, wrong way. Alright, I think we got everything. And there's 2 of those thingies.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of
Open!
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your...
2! Okay. Now that we established that. Left.
Let's see what you've got.
Armor won't save you. Double demon fang.
Regenerate.
Dragon swarm. Megasonic thrust. I really owe you one. Resonate with the earth. Eat dirt. Stalagmite. Eagle fly. Double demon. Finish you here
Ow.
and now. Take this. Dragon swarm. I'm ready. Totally. In an instant. Impact clock. We work well
Just
together.
keep giving me dohily.
Finely timed walk. Regenerate.
By the power of
Don't
God!
suffer in
Okay.
silence.
You've got your name on him.
Don't suffer in silence. Resonate with the earth.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Stalagmite.
I'll heal you all!
Please, please, please.
Double demon fang. I owe you one.
Perhaps now
Okay.
isn't the time?
Couldn't pick it up.
Really don't.
He's coming from the back end. I see his friend. He's eyeing me. He's eyeing me heavily. Don't like that.
Demon fang. Be still. Hurricane thrust. They smite. Soaring right spear. Lunar rondo.
Okay, alright.
Dragon swarm.
Okay, alright.
Radiant roll now. Double demon fang. Dragon
Oh.
swarm.
I thought you were
Oh.
going to wreck the place.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
not nearly
Oh.
finished yet.
And I'll provide assistance.
Just taking my opportunity there. Absolutely taking my opportunity.
So I still had room to grow.
Hi, Margot. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the likes, Margot. Hello, hello.
Let's see what you've got.
Yes.
Megasonic thrust. Double demon fang. Take this.
Lunar corruption, not in your dreams!
Swallow dragon swarm.
On your knees.
He's not happy. He's not happy. Can you come back down, please?
Hold nothing back.
I'm not holding back. Can't leave my vicinity. What this was.
Tear. Devastation. Megasonic thrust. Double demon fang. I'll burn it all.
Yes, I will.
Flaming pillar. Fire.
He's resistant.
Now you see what I can do.
Shut that shit.
The fluidity of your movements
Do it!
is simply incredible.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
He's still resistant. Regardless. Okay.
Some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Gotta break through.
2.
Radiant strike.
Let me get in your backside. Let me get in your backside. Release. Release.
Glacial spear! Hit a word!
Just be the men, boys. Just give me a second. I'll be there in no time.
Okay.
Ow.
Be still. Hurricane thrust.
Nice, 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 nice.
In an instant. Impact clock. We work well together.
Like a finely timed
He's swinging that thing. Swinging that thing.
I'll crush you.
Oh, you made my boy mad.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrae.
Thank you for interrupting my doom scrolling again. That's what I'm here for, Jalen.
Here I go!
In the bestest of ways. In the most positive of ways. That's what I'm here for.
I'm ready.
Saving your eyeballs one swipe at a time? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Okay. means? That means there's a boss. All right.
What the hell is that thing?
That's a
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
that's a big
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
peak tails. Combat's very solid in this game. I will say. Many would disagree. I would say this combat's one of the better ones in the Tales of
Gets
game.
into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Mystery health.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
The wind did 27 damage. Crazy. Am I fighting his hands?
Turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Dougal?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
And casting spells.
Shine! Radiant light! Now I'm in trouble. There you go. Don't suffer in silence. Death from the wind. Brilliant performance.
That. Not liking these angles. I am in this shit. Okay, I got hit in the air. Arm was swung at me.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Okay.
You picked the wrong fight.
He's resistant. I'm aware. Just want his backside. Yes. Yes. Please.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
But Dolim is just dead under him. Oh, that's not good.
I'll heal you all.
I'm ready. In an instant. Impact block. We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
No escape. Double demon fang. Okay, here I go.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for? They depend on
You got it. You got it.
I'll bear that in
100%. You got it.
It's time to finish this!
Oh, you made her mad.
Die! Consuming wildfire!
Blast him.
Radiant light. Double demon fang. Regeneration. Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop fighting, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Dolim is dead. Dolim is dead again. Where is this camera? What is this camera doing?
Amazing.
You're finished. The dragon swarm.
Power surges through me.
Let me get those heals. Let me get those heals.
Elusive deity.
I'm not done.
Body flopped on shield.
The fluidity of your movement seems like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword,
How strong is this man's back? Thank you. I thought this is the strongest backside I've ever seen.
Hurricane thrust. Devastation.
Oh, that's an explosion. That's not ours.
Double demon fang. Sword rain alpha. I'm ready. Totally. In an instant. Impact
Keep using this thing. Keep using this one. All right, who's next? That was just one group.
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Oh, that's not kosher.
The enemy wields arts.
All five? I appreciate you.
About that.
Appreciate you. Another one.
I never miss.
Oh, he's spamming. I didn't realize. I'm about to die. 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 Damn it. Damn it. The last one.
So much for sitting this fight out. I'm ready. Nope, that'd be silly.
Get toasty.
Bird strike. Not a chance.
Just at the moment of time, I am alive. Let me get in. Let me get in. I'm here. I'm here.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Who's next?
Reinforcements incoming. Not a problem.
All right, now he's mixing it up now. He's feeling fancy. All right, we gotta get rid of these small fry first. These mage users. Oh, I gotta recharge. He's summoning meteors on me. I repeat, he's summoning meteors on me. Or his hands.
No limit. You'll pay for that. Sword Rain Alpha. There.
Do it.
Totally. In an instant.
I just keep using this one. I'm just pressing up, then just keep using it.
Dragon Swarm.
Healing circle.
Be still.
Here I go.
Mirage. Double Demon Fang. I'll burn it all.
Burn it all. Whew. Unnecessarily, he had to get it.
Flaming Pillar. Fire.
In his backside. In his backside. Sorry, it was personal. Personal. His hands? I'm like, who smacked me? He's doing that shit. He's doing that shit. I'm gonna stand right here. Oh my God, not today, brother. Not today. Oh. You spam. He's spamming that shit. We need to get that backside, boys. Why can't I turn the camera? Apparently you can't full 360 it. It gets stuck after a certain point, and it keeps auto turning this way. Nope. Run. Can we knock him down? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Blow him up. Blow him up. Who's next? How many more is there? What are we doing? Was there just no rebuttal to that? That's crazy.
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay
Take care of it. Take care of it. You got it.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just watch and learn. That's enough.
By himself.
Go back down.
Yeah, who does Alvin think he is, right? Who does Alvin think he is? Taking care of business by himself.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a long one. Damn.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, We must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Oh. Unrelenting blaze. More AG is what we're talking about. Incineration wave. Oh yes. Oh yes. Increase invasion distance. Oh yes. Faster charge. Oh yes. I can get it all. Give it all to me. Defeated all lights that emerge from the wedge. Sounds like a secret key.
Still got a ways to go.
A secret key. Okay. 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 Getting them items. I just played the whole thing last week because I never got to Dawn. Yeah, see, well, I'm trying to replay it, fresh my memory, so we can try out the new DLC. Doing the same thing. See, I played this game on release, bought the DLC, and never played it. It is a thing. It is a thing. I need it. Doesn't mean I need it. Grape gels. Oh, we're gonna go broke if I do that. We're gonna go broke if I do that. I might have to. We have pineapples. It's getting sad. Need all the life bottles we can get. I was can imagine making it past the scorching gauntlet, least of all to come out the other side to find this piece of heaven.
Did we really just spend that much money?
You finished this already? Oh yeah, on release. Oh yeah, on release back in 2021 when it came out. Oh yeah. We can load up. Well, I don't even have to load up the save, but I can show you the hours.
Alvin?
My first playthrough was like 16 hours long.
No,
Sweet
but
to this bitch.
I have seen this starship before.
Okay, I hate this part. It's a very dialogue heavy section.
This is it.
Made me cry.
This
Oh,
is the ship I traveled
that's
in when
funny.
I escaped from Lenegis.
It is pretty sad. That's true. About to learn a lot right now, boys. About to learn a lot.
3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn. I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
Damn.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, you are. Lock in, Alphen. We got shit to do.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child.
Damn.
Oh, but how about we
Damn,
use this
straight
time
up.
to prepare and gather supplies for
Just
the
straight
trip?
up.
Good idea. Who knows when
Fix
we'll be
that.
back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Oh, Shion. Wait until the ship is ready to take off. All right, let's get in it.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying.
I have not changed Rinwell's outfit. Not once. She's the only person I have not changed her outfit, not once.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim.
No offense.
But it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
True.
No offense taken. And this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana.
Sadly.
There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to
Their
sit back
default
and
so
wait for
far,
them to
though.
oppress us
True.
again.
Right.
Debatable, actually.
Don't forget,
Alphins
there's
is-
also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus.
Alphins is.
If she is, we should find the Renaissance
Alphins
too.
is.
That's right.
I personally
If we can
don't
take it
like
back,
Rinwell's
then
original
Shion
outfit.
can finally get rid of her thorns.
And then I think Shion looks much better in red.
Shion?
Yeah.
I need to finish this game. Do yourself a favor, turn that PS5 on or PC or Xbox 360, Xbox One. Plug that bitch in. Run that bitch back. How are we all sleeping like this? This is insane. You guys must have terrible backs. Every single one of you, terrible backs.
Shion?
Insane that one person sleeps up like that. The fact that 6 of you are doing it, crazy. Party is
Where did
disbanded.
Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Milady. Shion, milady. Don't leave me. Not like this. We've been through so much. That hurt my back sleeping like that. It hurt. Tell me. She. Alright. So, boys, I am still here. Just off to the side. Don't mind me.
It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Da da da.
Die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
How tired do you have to be for that?
They're me, but at the
Dumb
same
tired.
time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death.
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's what
Shit
you
is
turned
serious.
Back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. Alvin?
Not necessarily demon, it's just like thorns. It's like magic almost.
Living for the sake of dying. It's no better
It's like a
than being
weird, it's like a weird
How can you endure this?
thing, power.
It's not fair.
Just
Doesn't
dark
matter what
magic, I
anybody
think.
says.
or dark
Let it happen.
energy.
We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that
I
it'll
know,
be
I
the
know
end
Alpha
of
is
everything
losing
else,
HP
too.
as we speak.
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
W man.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope. Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
That's got something going on.
We might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live.
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
I love you, Shion. Oh, sorry, not time and place.
You guys. You're all so stubborn.
Those are tears of happiness and joy. Okay. Noctis in this game,
Thank you,
you already know.
everyone.
Freaking love Clive in this game is fucking amazing. It's crazy.
For right now. In a little while longer. I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all,
Last time I remembered, Cecil's
more than
part
anything
in
else,
this game
I
goes
want to be with all
crazy,
of you.
bro.
So let's go.
Let's do it.
On to Lenegis.
Let's run. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I'm hyped. Time to deny the laws of fate and save this woman from the darkness inside her. Alright. Who we talking to? Who we conversating with? Let's get Law first. I said we get Law first.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every
Excuse
once in
me.
a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. You've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I don't know if
guess
he
he
meant
couldn't
that.
say anything even if
Never
he
mind.
wanted
Never mind.
to.
Never mind.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. All right.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
You gotta move.
Fair enough.
What are we waiting for?
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But
Crazy.
it turned out to be none
Crazy.
of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives.
Who's just
Shion's
flapping
able
in
to
the
do that
background?
One day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Renwell.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
True.
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
Damn. And then my lady. Beloved Lady Kasara. My lady.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants.
And we all.
I have my own dreams. But a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Oh. He's like, I'm not happy about it. There she is at the top of the hill, peeking off into the distance. Right. Emotions are high, emotions are set. Okay. Daryl, coming in with the 5 populars. I appreciate you. Good morning, welcome. How you be?
I seem to cause nothing but worry.
What's going on?
As much as I try to look like I have things under control,
Excuse me.
everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Rob, appreciate the follow. We see you, Rob. We see you out
Hey,
here. Okay.
Do
Rob,
you remember
supporting
the
us.
first
Listen,
time you
Rob.
said I was your friend?
Appreciate you, Rob. Okay.
No?
Appreciate you.
When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
Appreciate the likes today too, guys. Appreciate the likes. 2,600 likes.
That's
Going
okay.
crazy. Going
It came
absolutely
so
crazy.
naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot.
Gala?
I was different
Gala.
back then.
Right. Don't
The
hurt me,
Danons were
please.
not even people
Okay.
to me.
Appreciate the
And I
follow.
knew I would
right.
always be
Thank you,
alone.
thank you. Thank you. Also,
But
I
in
have
that
listen.
room
I need.
with
I
Dad,
really. If we're gonna be reading
when
on
you
the
called
screen,
me
I
your
really need to work
friend,
on some glasses. Actually, we
just
might have to go to the doctors.
shattered the
Right. I
wall
got the
that I built
insurance.
up around me.
Haven't used it. Been signed up for 2
Because
years.
until
I'm just
that
paying it for
moment,
the free at this point,
I'd
right?
only seen you as a means
I should
to
probably
an end.
seriously. I should seriously
I
look into
thought of
that.
you as a
That's a
way
lot of
to
money.
use the blazing sword and to obtain
It's a lot
the
of money,
Rena's
but
Alma.
it is what it is.
But after
It is
that
what it
day,
is.
one time became 2. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and
Like, live your
Dohalim
life.
your friends.
Just hitting the
It
button.
didn't matter that we were Renans.
Just pressing the button,
You
doing
cared
whatever.
about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that.
Just being an asshole on purpose to everybody. Trying to push people away
I
and stuff.
didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that.
We're here for you too, woman.
Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore.
W.
I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I
She's
don't know how
locked
we're
in,
going
I
to
think.
do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
Also, we both look good in red.
It's going to be a
Right.
long, hard road ahead.
As a
Shion.
unit.
Our fight won't be over until
It just
everyone,
works.
both Danons and Renans, can finally live in peace.
Fashion is hitting right now.
But
Is it just me?
swear
I
I'll
think it
be
might be
there
just
with
me.
you
That's okay though.
Until the very end.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
Members who have left, yeah, return to the party. Art.
Everyone well rested?
It is the morning time.
Then let's go. We depart for Lenegus.
Damn straight. Let's move. Take off? Absolutely. Absolutely. Great game. William, you already know. William knows ball, brother. One of the best combat in the Tales of series, in my opinion. Beg to differ.
Well,
Do what
it's
you
the
gotta
moment of
do.
truth.
It is subjective. Don't get mad.
This lady better hold together once
Don't
we're up in the air.
La, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... Well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegus and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right.
Also, we're
Let's
getting
go.
into the Sephiroth saga on the Dicky Dockies, bro. If you want to hit that on the likes on the page, appreciate you. Getting my ass handed to me. It's going terrible. Absolutely terrible. Appreciate the likes for doing it. I have all the Tales games for PS2, now consoles. Now, William, now you definitely know ball. William, what's your favorite? Top 3 right now. Right now.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look
Tales
at
of
it.
Tears? Ooh,
The
I actually
whole
haven't played that one.
existence crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles
Tales of
we've
Rogue,
been through feel
another
so
one I haven't played.
Insignificant.
My mans. I gotta look
Nothing
into
like
these.
realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegus?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize
Okay,
ourselves
Taylor,
with the
okay,
facilities on
okay.
board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm
Okay,
basically
okay,
just
okay.
here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion?
More talking
You
to
seem a
the
little
party.
different.
My top 3.
Like in a bad way
Number
different?
3.
No, not at all.
Wait, I always have to, I gotta remind myself of the ones I played.
It suits you.
I know Vesperia is 1, and then Tales of the Abyss is 2, and then 3. 3 would probably be Zillia 2. Yeah, Zillia 2.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it,
It's like,
not at all.
yeah, probably Zillia
These
2.
starships are a remarkably smooth
What
ride,
console are you
all
on?
things
We're playing on
considered.
PS5 Pro
Nothing
right now.
like being at sea, thank goodness.
PS5
Glad to
Pro.
hear it.
Games running smooth. Appreciate the
That's
follow,
nice they
William.
cut your
Hooking
arm.
it up. Okay.
I was just wondering what it is.
It's nice to meet. It's
looks
always
big
nice
enough
to
to
meet
fit a
fellow
person
Tales
inside
of
it.
fans, right?
That's
I never
okay.
realized how few
It fixes injuries
in
and
between there
illnesses.
are. Carter,
Oh, you don't
hooking
say.
it up.
That should definitely
Hooking it
come
up.
in handy if
Appreciate
any
the
of
follow,
us get
Carter.
injured while
Look
we're
at
down
us.
there. Alphen?
Appreciate it.
Was it something I said?
No,
It's the bias. It's the total bias.
thinking back to
Symphony
when I
of her.
escaped Lenegus.
Listen,
That's
listen. I will
What with the
always.
ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess.
Let me hold that thought.
Naomi
hold that
laid
thought.
me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes.
Skies
It sounds
Arcadia
crazy,
on
I know.
Dreamcast. Already played it,
But
brother.
don't
William,
even
we're
ask
already
me
there.
why I stayed asleep
William,
all
we're
that
already
time.
there.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that,
7
but
hours on that one.
Alphen,
Heard that. Heard that laser.
can you
Heard
recall
that.
back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the
This cutscene
dream
was
of
long.
coexistence and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
True.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Laser. So I will always thank Symphonia for being the entry, my first entry to the series. Right. I don't know. I would love to recommend it for most, but I know some people wouldn't get down with the gameplay of it. But hey, I'm not everyone. People got their opinions. Right. Who do I talk to first? Let me get the two over here. Let me get the duo over here. The two for one.
Hey, Alvin, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking, and
I played it on Dreamcast and
Hey,
GameCube.
shut up.
Had the biggest RPG collection.
What's got Law
Listen,
all flustered?
Carter, appreciate the
only that he's
rose.
afraid of
Appreciate the
flying,
gifts.
the
Carter
big
hooking it up.
baby.
Tiny Dinies too and
After all
everything.
that
Oh my god,
fuss he
fake
made
hearts.
about naming the ship too.
Throwing gifts.
Hey, I never
Stolen
said
gifts.
I was scared. I
We're
just
cooking.
think it's, a little
Carter,
unsettling
appreciate you.
how we're
Thank you
going to be
for all the
cruising
gifts.
through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship.
I had the biggest
dummy.
RPG
That's what it's
collection.
supposed
Listen,
to
look,
do.
I played plenty
I
of
don't think
RPGs
there's
in my day,
anything
William.
strange about it.
Well,
Played
maybe
plenty
you're
in
the
my
one with
my
the
day.
problem
I've
then.
seen plenty, played plenty.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renin technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alvin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Have you tried Saga Frontier? I have not actually.
This must feel like a
I have not tried
homecoming
Saga
service to you,
Frontier.
huh?
Most people don't like
What was
RPGs.
life on Lenegus like
Too much
before?
reading. Yep. Sadly, that's the day and age of what it is. Yeah. If it's not voice acted, most people turn to get tuned off from all the dialogue reading. I have not tried Saga Frontier though. I have not.
In truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they
Oh,
took.
I might have to plug up
Day
my
in
phone.
and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes?
Tell him, Alvin.
How is that even right?
Tell him, Alvin. Talk to him.
It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to
Nope,
save
I accidentally
everyone
double
else's
tapped live.
either.
My bad.
If we're doing
That
this
was
to
an actual
protect people,
accident.
if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember?
Yes.
This fight is yours too, Shion.
Yes.
If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. How I see it.
He's like, I'm not taking no
nature of our
bitches.
struggle.
A victory
We either
without
win or
losers.
we win.
But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this together.
There might be no I in team, but there's an I in Vic. Alright, Dohali. Where's Kasara? I know we talked to her. We talked to her.
Is something wrong?
No,
I'm tripping. I'm
I was
tripping.
merely thinking how it had been 7 years. That's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis?
Heard that.
I
I
guess
played a
even
ton of
someone
Final
like
Fantasy
you can
games
get
too,
homesick, huh?
Laser.
I am as prone to
I haven't played them in order.
sentimentality
I
as
think
any other.
I've played them from like 6 up, I think.
You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less.
FF136 and FX. Heard that. Heard that. Heard Xbox can do some pretty cool things now.
Doesn't that
I'm not
frighten
sure
you?
the details, but
It is a place where I took the lives of countless people.
yeet.
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohali,
Dohali.
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when
Excuse
you've
me.
finished looking around the ship.
Excuse me? Oh, wow. I'm here. Talk to me.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there.
Xbox
They
is
didn't
paying so if you
exactly
have any
give
games
a
to
grand
Xbox.
tour.
I heard about that. I heard about something similar to that.
Very well.
I'm still waiting
First
for
and
them to
foremost,
drop Halo on
Lenegis
PlayStation.
is-
Life will be complete
was
once
the
again.
base of
Once
operations
they
in charge
release
of the
that
Crown
Master Chief
contest on
Collection
Dawn.
on PlayStation.
Of course, it
Let
also
me
happens to
run
be a
back
city in its
Reach
own right,
one more
complete with its
time,
own
brother,
independent
please.
society. Its social
Please.
structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put
I beat all of
simply,
them at some
the
point in my
strength of an
life,
individual's astral arts
but
carries
doing it in
great
random order.
weight.
Yeah, I mean, there really isn't a reason to play them in order anyway. They're like the story wouldn't even like
Astral
correlate.
arts are innate, right? so people's
Platinum
positions
FF10
are
last
fixed
year.
at
Hey,
birth.
that's solid.
They can be honed with the right
That was a
training,
task? I'd
and there
imagine.
are admittedly other factors in play.
I'd imagine.
But yes, that's basically the gist.
I think getting a platinum for
As a
any Final
result,
Fantasy game must
family
be
lines that churn out
something.
lords and their contenders
honestly.
wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renin ladder is considered superior to being a Danon. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone,
It's gonna be around this winter. We're talking about Halo. Don't play with my feelings, William. Don't play with my
They weren't
feelings.
exactly an invitation to high society.
Getting in a platinum for an FF game sounds like a nightmare. Sounds like a lot of
No,
time,
it's
for
fine.
sure.
It's refreshing to be
Definitely.
around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's
Platinum for 8 was pretty easy. My guy just platinuming
Jeez.
left and right
Give
Final
backhanded
Fantasies like it's
compliments
nothing.
much?
Like it's
Wait a
flipping
second.
pancakes. You just, yep.
He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into
Halo and Gears of
castes
War.
based on
Well,
something
Gears is
arbitrary
already
like
coming. I know
office
Gears is already coming to
discrimination at its
PlayStation.
worst.
But Halo,
As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's
I will
worth.
run back the whole
So
series.
this
Here's the
red
problem,
woman,
though. I am not
Are we
good.
expecting to find her on Lenigus?
I
would
am
wager
not
so.
good. I struggle on
Lennox
normal
is too deeply
difficulty.
involved in all this to
Absolutely.
discard the possibility.
Absolutely.
Chances are she's also connected
I'm
to
not
the
good.
Renis Alma being stolen from us in Palegia.
But I love Halo. I grew
If
up
the
on
Renis
Halo.
Alma is
Halo's.
being used to
I think
exploit
Halo's like one of
Dana,
the
we need to take it back at all costs.
first shooters I played, if I can
That
remember.
red
Halo
woman's
and
got a lot to answer for. Just as well
I
I've
didn't
got
really
a ton
play
of questions.
Call of Duty till Modern Warfare 1. OG
We're
on
about
Xbox
to land.
360.
The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
Yeah, Call of Duty
Very
4,
cool
Modern
to
Warfare,
see
and World
thorns
at
out
War,
there,
my
Shield.
first Call of Duty
We'll
games
find them.
on Xbox 360. Yeah. Yep. I was too busy playing JRPGs. I was too busy playing games like Rogue Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Lost Odyssey. Hack GU. Dark Cloud 1 and 2. Magna Carta 2. If you know, you know. I'm just throwing these numbers out, right? Final Fantasy 12. These are just a few games. These are just a few games,
There's no one here.
right?
I wasn't expecting to welcome that, but still.
We haven't even got to the
Lennox's
good ones.
infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown
Xenoblade.
contest is still underway.
I'm just throwing them out there.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
I'm just throwing them out there.
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
Nintendo with any books? 8 months?
I really hope we
Jeez.
don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Xenoblade mentioned. You already know. I still haven't played. I still
So
haven't
now
played
what?
2. I need to play 2.
We've come all this
I have it
way
on my
out
Switch. I need
so
to
Red
get to
Woman
that.
is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is
I work on Act
accessible
3.
only to the sovereigns.
Like
known as
legit?
the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Like legit. Hack is another game I bought and never really played too much of it. I need to like. That was a game I was always
don't
fascinated
know.
with as a kid, but
It's
it
my
was never
desire to
available at
find
my
out.
GameStop. So
Fortunately, we just so happen to have a
like I think
sovereign
like
in
a
our
week
midst.
after they bought that collection to PS4, bought
In
it.
any
Haven't
case,
played it.
changing the shape of a huge
I need
structure
to.
such as
I'm very
Lennox
intrigued
would have
on the story of that
required an
game.
immense source of power.
And you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago.
Oh yeah, where shit got wild.
Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more,
I did 7 outfits and 20 weapons.
the
Heard
Renis
that,
Alma might be
William
in the
W.
same place as last time.
W, that's
possibly
crazy.
Together with the Red Woman.
That's super crazy.
Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which
I need
case,
to play that game.
It stands
That's
to
another game I
reason
would
we
think
should
about
be
playing
looking
on stream,
somewhere
too.
normally out of bounds. Is that it?
That game's also super simple.
Indeed.
At least the first game is. The little bit I played, the little bit
But
of
it's
that.
been over
Yeah.
300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after
I
all
bet you get a
this
Switch
time?
too. Heard that. Okay. Okay.
There's only one way
Yeah,
to
no,
find out.
Xenoblade. I own
even a
2 and I never
chance
bought
you can give
3
us
because
in,
I
I say
never
we give it a
finished.
shot.
I never
Shion's
finished
right.
2, and I have
We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at
Xenoblade
it.
Chronicles X on Wii U. I still have my Wii U
Alright.
too.
It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try
There's
to track
artwork
down
on
the
Diablo 2 on
forbidden zone.
PC. Damn, William. Okay, William. So William, you know
Beyond
ball.
that wall lies a city
If
full of records.
anyone you like
Capital
actually
city
knows
where
ball.
Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less.
That's crazy.
Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
See, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't think it was gonna take me back. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. All right. This space center, by the way, is crazy.
Thinking about what could be
More
lurking
skip.
out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loud mouth.
Xenoblade Chronicle X, such a good game. Very, honestly, one of the better games on the Wii U system. I'm glad they ported it to the Switch. I still need to cop that too. That game has a lot of content, like a ton of content. Xenoblade,
So
yeah,
how
Xenoblade
many
is good.
Renans actually live in this place?
Xenoblade solid series
I
too.
couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zoogles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zoogles out here too, huh?
Yes.
Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Oh my god. H2O, so good. So good. Legend of the Dragoon 2. Okay. I didn't know they made a sequel. Legend of the Dragoon 2. Also one of the very first RPGs I've owned and never played. And first ever games I ever played, yeah. 4 disc, PlayStation 1. Peak. Yeah, I was gonna say, I had no idea they made a second one. Let me Google this. Okay.
What in the world?
It's like an unofficial fan made
This
sequel.
being
Okay.
Renan territory, I was prepared for
You
a
can
lot
Google
of
it too.
things to look
Is it
different.
Googling? Yeah, me too.
This,
I was intrigued.
this is a bit more than I anticipated.
It's like an unofficial
The very
project. Okay.
foundations
That's
of the
sick.
city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegus changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the forbidden
Is being
zone
made.
just became that
It's like
much
a
trickier.
fan made unofficial project. Yeah, but yeah, it's a thing.
Dohalim?
It's a thing.
Is that you?
Unless Google is wrong.
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people?
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana then?
Heard what?
Dana.
Someone you know?
Yes.
An old friend.
Yes.
Hey, Dohalim. Don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now
Yep.
everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the
Then they get
Sovereign to tell us what's
transformed and
happening.
everybody was
So
getting
far,
all.
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking
Yeah,
for the
shit
forbidden
was
zone.
happening.
Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone?
Do a
What
remake.
business could you
A
possibly
remake
have
of
there?
imagine Unreal Engine 5
Unless
remake
you
of
know.
Legend of the Dragoon.
You're just the same as ever.
The problem is that
I wish I could help, but what with the change topography, I can barely locate
as
my
as
own
great, I
home,
think it would do. I
let
think it would
alone
do
the
well,
Forbidden Zone.
Very
but
well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there
like
ourselves.
I feel like it's rare that turn-based
Have you seen
RPGs
Fallout
do
yet?
super well nowadays, and enough to make said company to go ahead and like remake it. You know what I mean? So
I
it's
see.
like
Well,
would be
nothing much has
amazing.
changed with her.
If anything,
Think they
she's
could do that,
probably
though.
even more.
That'd be absolutely amazing.
I can well imagine.
FF8 remaster. I've heard that FF8 and FF9 remaster slash remake. People are begging. People are begging.
I've no
I just want a console port of Dissidia,
You really
Duo
are the
Deso.
same as
That's it. That's all I want.
Fine,
Right?
I understand.
I'm so surprised it's not
Just
even a
don't
thing
dare
yet.
warn you.
I don't know why it's not a thing.
And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
It would be. I would hit that up. We need an FF9 remake. I haven't played FF9 or FF8. Surprisingly, I'm very familiar with Leon's character.
So who's Fari?
Squall, Leon.
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just
Oh,
as
FF Tactic
clueless
is
about
coming.
what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
originally
I was like,
came from.
FF Tactic is coming.
We need more.
I think
information.
Architect's coming too, right?
Let's talk to the
Yeah,
citizens.
yeah,
see
yeah.
what
Yeah.
we can find out.
Lasers got it.
While we're at it, we can ask them
Tactic's
about
coming
the
later
Red
this
Wolf,
year.
too.
True. Very
And
true.
don't
Very
forget
true.
about finding the way to the forbidden
Tactics
zone.
is also another good one. That
Let's leave
remake's
the
gonna be
talk to
fire.
Shion.
That
We
remake
can't
is
have
gonna
a
be
bunch of Daemons
fire.
poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Yes.
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
I have power.
Right. And we'll leave it to
Political.
you two.
FF9 is peak. I gotta look into
Daniel's one
FF9.
should probably keep
A lot
our
of people
hands
say. I know a lot of people talk very highly of FF9. I'm a big FF7 fan.
What are
So-
we, dogs?
Just Cloud's just my boy. I can't help
dear
it.
me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zoogles have
They
stopped heeding
can't
our
read
commands.
it. Yes.
Whatever
Sadly, I
did
read
we
that.
do to
The story is
deserve
amazing.
this?
It absolutely is. I still haven't played Rebirth. Still holding myself out. I think about it every day. It's been what? How many years now
Would
since Rebirth
I
released?
have?
Was it a year ago?
Alas, there was no
A year and some
warning, no
change?
prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me?
Yes.
Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
Interesting.
As your
Interesting, Laser.
lordship
Okay.
wishes. First, Lenegis mutates beyond recognition. Now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be
Appreciate you
praying
guys for
for your
3K likes.
victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Heals? Heals. Never have seen such potent healing arts. She gave me a parfait.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the
We heal
basics
people,
of
we get
healing arts,
parfaits.
but my
All right.
skills pale in comparison.
A city torn asunder.
What could be so
Asunder.
important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
The crowd.
Whatever their purpose,
contest.
disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient.
Contest for the
Not while we still
crowd.
don't know what their end game is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat.
Let's move.
Let's move.
Ben Starr, boys. Ben Starr. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you.
Have you tried Eluding Chronicle? Eluding Chronicle, no, I have not. No, that's another one I haven't played. That's another one I haven't played.
Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many.
There are plenty of RPGs I haven't gotten to. I played a few Disguise. I've got a few Disguise under my belt.
But we're looking for a woman dressed all
I'm trying to
in
think what
red.
else.
Have you seen anyone of that description?
Played these a bit. I gotta go through my library.
All red, eh?
Played a
No,
couple
I
of
can't
games from
say
the
I
Mana
remember anyone
series.
like
Played a
that.
few Dragon Quest
I imagine she'd
games.
stand
Haven't
out
finished them
somewhat,
though.
Yeah.
What
about
else?
down
What else?
on
What else?
Dana
What else?
during
What
the
else? What
crown
else? What
contest?
else?
You didn't see
Yeah,
anyone like
we can
that
run through the
hanging around
library
board you were
sometime for
serving?
sure.
What's with all these questions?
Got plenty of
I've
these
never
son
seen her, okay?
bitches.
Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
Anyway, he was no help. I need help. Woman!
Is everything
Her eyes go
okay?
crazy.
You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best.
Have you had Breath of Fire series? Breath of Fire
If I
series.
daren't stay here too
Breath of
long, then
Fire. I don't think so.
Lord
Breath
Cass
of
can
Fire
only
was that?
linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was
No,
hoping
no, I
to
have not.
avoid
No, I
it,
have not.
but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
No, I have not, actually.
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
I have played
Yes,
a couple of
strange, isn't it?
old
If
Fantasy
you know
Star,
another
a
route,
couple of the newer
we'd be
ones on
grateful
console
if you could
too.
tell us.
I haven't played Fantasy.
forgive me.
I haven't played PSO.
There's a wall that's
OG
sprung up
PSO on
ahead of you,
Dreamcast,
with
sadly.
what looks to be an entrance in it.
But
I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way
trying to
of
think what
knowing
else I
for
would
sure.
play.
It's
Familiar
worth
with some Shining
investigating,
Force too?
please.
Some Shining Force. Familiar with some Shining
I
Force?
shall go and assess the situation.
Eden is amazing.
In the
I've heard good things
meantime,
about
wait for me
Eden.
here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
Playing that right now.
He'd
Oh,
really
okay,
do
okay,
that for
okay.
me?
Damn, we
A
got some. We
lord
got some.
troubling himself for someone of
Got some
my
RPG
low
heads in the
status?
building.
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Yep.
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah. That one guy even said Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
They found a
Everything
feast.
that
They're gonna have a
happened here is
Thanksgiving dinner
attributed to the Sovereign's
between the
will.
city.
It's the way people have been conditioned. Their
I'll be all
belief
versions
in
of Shining
fate.
Force. Damn.
Nothing happens.
Chain
before
Echoes is
we
another good
reason.
one. I heard
To
good things
them,
about Chain Echoes. I
it's
have
all
Seared
part of the
Stars as
Sovereign's
well.
grand plan.
I heard good things about both of those games.
There is one thing I'm still not sure about.
Sea Stars
Just
is really
who is
good.
this person ruling over Lenegis?
The little I've
The
played, Sea
Sovereign,
Stars
of
is
course.
really good. Really, really
He
good.
rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
The homeland.
No, I haven't.
Neither have I.
Dun dun dun.
In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly.
This is a pretty crazy plot twist too.
Street.
Brad, appreciate you.
But I thought
Brad
you
coming
said
on
that
through.
the
Appreciate you.
Sovereign's all the way over
Brad,
on Rena.
I see you, Brad.
If that's the case,
You know ball.
can he
Okay.
really rule directly over
Don't get it
Lenegis from
twisted.
so far
Don't let anyone
away?
tell you different.
What if something were to happen to the
Appreciate the
city,
follow, though.
like now?
No problem. Hey,
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign, though it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis.
Me.
Not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros.
Nope.
Is a new ceremony underway with Volron
We
at its
didn't.
center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered, until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start.
Bye for now. Appreciate you,
For the
William.
sake
Appreciate you
of
coming on by.
liberating Dana, too.
Gotta go back to
Then
schoolwork.
it's
Hey, no
decided.
problem. Appreciate you, William.
That's where we
Like I
need to
said.
go.
One of
Let's
the
go.
citizens
J Mike, you know
mentioned a
about
passage that he thought might lead to
one of the best
another
gameplay
section
in
of
the
city.
one of the has
It
one of
could
the
point
some
us
of the
in the
best
right
gameplay in the
direction.
Tales of series, in my opinion.
Let's go find it.
Yeah, Code Vein 2. I'm excited about that actually. It's probably gonna be hard as shit. Hope they. I want to see what the gameplay is gonna be like.
Nobody left to run the
I'm
show.
curious. I'm
I wonder
intrigued.
what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, they're sovereigns up on the Renan homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renan society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Well, yeah, why would we?
What do the other Tales of the games play like? They're all slightly different variations of like action RPG combat.
To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
All of the, but yeah, Tales of series, all Tales of series are action RPG. Some are slightly different the way you can do combos and stuff and arts and abilities and whatnot.
Gets you thinking.
Whether like you're using
Strange to
TP
imagine
or
the
like
world
they
living
have the AG system or whatever it's called, where yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
a little.
yeah, they're all
Just
slightly different from
curious
each other.
about them, why
but
not try
similar in-
inquiring
in a
with some of
sense.
the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Evolved in some way from the previous. Yeah. Oh yeah. Laser hit it on the dot. Right on the dot. Talk to people who support the lords. Oh, we gotta go back that way.
I didn't realize Renans oppressed their own kind, too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Excuse me.
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much
gotcha.
higher
Oh, yeah.
than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth.
Yeah,
But
highly
I
recommend the
suppose
Telltale
having it
games.
doesn't always mean people
Telltale
are
series in
treated
general.
fairly either.
Most
More
of
to the
them
point,
are really
not a
good.
single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman. What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
The art of conversation.
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Oh, law.
Now you've got me
Oh,
curious.
law.
Is there special training to master?
Oh, Alphen. Not you
Let's
two.
see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've
Bonus
a bone to pick with me,
points.
it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alphen and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
An afterthought.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration, to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis
get
was
back
our
for better
home,
combos.
nothing more.
LOL.
No one knew about all this.
Does the AG only
makes you
recharge
wonder
over
whether the
time,
city was
or
just
are they
built
upgrades?
on as an
Oh yeah, you get
afterthought.
skills to
But if so,
what's it called? To increase the
to what
AG
exactly?
recovery rate. Like we
Sorry.
just unlocked
That probably sounded weird,
a
huh?
couple for Alphen actually.
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Someone is spamming my phone. Ah. You want to know which lord I support? Why, are you out canvassing for someone? I'm with His Excellency Wasley Tedless. You probably know him better than Lord Balsef. I know a lot of these people consider him to be a giant brute. Believe me, I realize he can be an aggressive man. What those people don't realize is how much he looks after the members of his house. It's fair to say that the house, Tedless, Telilis, I don't know, doesn't enjoy much esteem. Those of us who serve it will be the first to admit that. But his excellency always stands up against any who would mean us harm. His efforts at the crown contest are only for his family, but to improve the standing of each and every member of his house. I would owe so much to his excellency. I could never dream of serving any other lord. What a lovely
Boss
man.
had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Just maybe. Lord Dohalim, you have returned. And I see you brought aids with you. Do you remember who I am, my lord? Surely you must. Not only do I support House Aquarius, but more specifically his lordship personally, so much so I've been trying to share my appreciation his lordship to any who will listen. In fact, I was planning to publish my extensive writings on the subject, though this very terminal for all to read and enjoy. But since the lines appear to be cut due to the recent tumult, I've been unable to upload them. Did you go around wrong? They're just the most handsome man, a man who radiates beauty, with whose every word, every syllable is divine poetry. Music is his passion. The scores of boorish. So refined and majestic is his posture. Wow, she is. She loves this man. To the Lord for going dash out for preparing his victory morning, noon, and night. What did you think, my lord? I poured my whole heart into it, captured its whole essence. I forgot to mention anything about his lordship's love for collecting things. I must take this time while the lines are down to append it. Okay. We will leave you to it.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't. It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I'm with Shion on that one.
Refrain from commenting.
I'm with Shion on that one. Alphen is your favorite character to play as? Yes, yes. Love me some Alphen. And it'd probably go Alphen, Law, and then Dohalim. I wanted to say Jude so badly for some odd reason. Well, I never think anyone would try to tear me away from House Valkyris.
What?
What do you want to tell me? You're here to work for your Dohalim or that dreadful Lord Almadria, do you? You don't? Well, don't scare me like that. To answer your question, I come from a family that has served House Valkyris for generations. Indeed, I'm doing all I can to support Lord Ganabelt behind the scenes so that he might emerge victorious. Many think him to be a cruel man, but I insist he's utterly mistaken. They're utterly mistaken. Though I won't deny he can be strict, he puts Rena's interest front and center like no one else. Why he advocates that rather than stay confined to Lenegis. Overturn our current minority status on Dana's surface. That's why he seeks to become our sovereign. It's the pursuit of power for the advancement of our kind. Okay. And as their father, it fills me with endless pride. Okay.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people, yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they also
Ganabelt
want to
was
serve as
garbage.
guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that
To us Danans? Yeah. That's why.
to us Danans?
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed, the effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced.
She's doing the heels.
Or, viewed another way, This area was simply luckier.
Pardon me.
This area falls under the sole jurisdiction of House Cainers. Surely you don't claim to be ignorant of our famed house ruled over the esteemed Lord Almadria. If so, I urge you to listen well. In fact, I bid you to listen carefully regardless. Have you ever noticed how in the history of Lenegus only a few women lords have emerged to compete in the crown contest? Many have theories as to why this might be, but Lord Almadria quashed the doubts of any naysayers through sheer might. In fact, not only did she usurp her father and a previous family master, she also removed her older brother to claim the seat for herself. She is a woman who stops at nothing to get what she wants, who gives her enemies nary the slightest opening to strike. Truly, Lord Almadria is a woman of talent. No one in all Rena better exemplifies the virtues of our nation's meteorocracy. Meritocracy? Meritocracy? Got some glazers in this
Your
bitch.
willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And
Also,
some people here
it's
not only share her
fuck
belief,
Almadria all day.
but championed it as morally right too.
And Ganabelt too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
How loathsome. I was reading about Volron. Can I help you?
Okay.
Excuse me. Lord Uwagil Hildress? Urwagil? That's a name. That is a name. Lord Urwagil. Urwagil is the true water lord. So we talk about Volron? Don't get me started. I hear he enslaves not only Danans, but even his fellow Renans. Oh, okay. No, it's not Volron. Merely decided the Richter goes to the spoils, but his actions go against what we as people stand for. What sort of family line is this house in Ingisari of his anyway? I never heard of it until he came along, which means the lowest dregs of society. Ignominiable lineage could such produce an astral artist capable of ascending to lordship is unheard of. Damn. This man, okay.
It seems like the people on Lenegus don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Harros changed so abruptly.
Well,
Didn't
Volron
you
is a
have
terrible
any
person,
doubts that
regardless.
something suspicious was going
Man
on?
is a terrible,
On the
terrible
contrary,
person.
remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
I about to say, I can't move.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of
What
Renan
I'm upset
society.
about?
Renans live in a world
Why
where
couldn't we
strength
get
and
a
power
good
determine their
Avatar
position
game?
in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow
Like
up
Avatar: The
fiercely
Last
competitive.
Airbender.
But their loyalty to their people is also strong.
Hurts my
It's
feelings.
what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you, because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that.
Facts.
But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Not
Being a
at
Danon
all.
doesn't make you a good person.
On the dot.
And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Oh, side quest done. I see chest. Grape jump, nice, nice.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegis?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live
Said
here,
I was chilling.
it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
True.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
To the zone that is forbidden. Let's move. Can't move too far because there's cutscenes everywhere.
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Well, when you put it that way, damn.
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... kill?
Dun dun dun.
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Oh.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
Damn.
She has more right to my life than anyone.
Damn.
You can't just...
Appreciate the like, Sarah.
Whatever happens, I have
It's one of my
sworn to
favorite
put an end
games.
to the
Well,
crown contest,
Sarah, you know ball.
and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so.
Actually, that guy was a
There are
misunderstanding.
far too many questions I still seek answers to.
Yes and yes, actually.
Besides, you have
The guy
just as
kind of
much
went
reason
like
to kill me as
crazy,
she does.
but yeah, he ended up taking his life in like defense of himself.
Some things are best left unsaid.
The same thing that happened to Dohalim, I believe, when you first fight him, I believe happened to his friend. Like, he just like randomly went crazy and just... Okay. You go stream my games. Well, Sarah. Great minds think alike. Hello. Bada bing, bada boom. No, I just grew up on a lot of JRPGs, so it's just coincidence. It's just coincidence. I feel like when I was playing Kingdom Hearts, I feel like everybody and their mother was streaming that game. I'm still finding people streaming that game. People still going crazy in Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is a large fan base, though, a very large community base, especially yeah. So. No chest. Yeah, Sarah, this game's good.
Wow.
This game's great.
This is
Not my
beautiful.
favorite.
Yeah.
Still up there though.
Must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
Oh, the boys back home.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnigan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh.
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait. Don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
Boys went through it.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
Oh,
It's
yes, he
important to have
does.
someone like that.
That woman is a woman.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alfred.
Oh.
Yeah?
Or did
I
he?
never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support
Maybe he
me.
didn't die.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say...
I don't think, is this the same guy? I don't think it is. Is it? I'm not sure.
I see a medic and supply
I
officer.
genuinely don't remember, to be honest. Diamond Mail. We're in the last few. Okay. Heavy treats, 3,000 to all party members is crazy. It's so expensive. Excuse me.
They know you're with.
Something that's clean. Need my carrot. Do. Yes, a basic rifle, finally. Finally. I'm broke.
Me. They'll likely offer their assistance.
They got my animals, man. They got my freaking animals. Whoa, don't do that. Do a horse. We'll do a sheep. Haven't done a sheep in a while. And oh no, what's the baguette? Baguette. Do I need sleep? I think I do. Oh, and we can cook? Nice. Another Kasara meal would be dope. Elemental defense medium. Gnocchi!
This looks perfect.
We'll make some
Guaranteed to hit the
gnocchi!
spot.
Delish. Your mother wished she could have some. I told her no. Alright, let me get a bin. Oh, 40 minutes later, I get to swing my sword at something.
Soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them.
Let's do
Whatever
it,
happens,
boys.
Be ready.
Run the fade.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Oh, I am Lord Dohalim of Helden Menencia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
It's almost too strong.
Split it open.
Be my guest. My shield?
These six has got your name on them.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I'll finish you here and now. Eagle
Allow me to help you.
Megasonic Club! We're not finished! Dragon Swarm!
Bloody strike.
Another incantation ruined.
Do it.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Don't suffer in silence. Being interrupted.
Radiant light! Dragon Force of regeneration! Be still! Regenerate!
Don't suffer in silence.
Double demon strike!
You. Poon Moon.
No escape! Double demon strike!
Let him
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Light him up.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegus hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Harros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegus before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here. And the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
Oh.
Well, with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries.
Oh.
At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Alright, that was just the first room. That is a mantis. Is there a chest here thing? Yeah. Grape gel!
Gotta break through!
Heal you all!
Take this!
In a bind.
Healing
Double
shot!
demon fang! Dragon Swarm!
Hear my call!
Sword Rain Alpha!
These ones can run rings around us. Here's evil!
Grip.
Freeze Lancer!
Double demon fang!
Oh, okay. I get it.
Double demon fang! Incineration wave!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Regeneration! Regenerate! Incineration wave! Double demon fang!
In a bind.
Double demon fang!
Burn off.
Incineration wave! No regeneration! Dragon Swarm! Regenerate! Dazzle!
Here's evil!
Here I come!
Freeze Lancer!
Mirage! I'm on it!
Oh.
Double demon fang!
Right up.
Incineration wave. Imperial Con.
Healing
Dragon swarm. Non-champ. I'll face you. Demon crash.
Fear. Pierce evil.
Lift off.
I can feel my power growing.
I'm leveling. That's a big dude.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Ow.
Double demon fang.
What's this? By the power of
Sword rain
As if the
alpha.
normal creepy crawlies
Okay.
aren't interesting enough.
Double demon fang. Be still. No escape. Double demon fang. Dragon
Radiant
swarm.
fear.
Force of regeneration.
Regenerate.
Super swallow. I'll burn it all.
Yes, we will.
Free from regret.
Light him up.
Flaming pillar. Fire.
Will this help?
It did numbers, not a lot of numbers.
Be still. I'll tear you apart. Hurricane thrust.
No weak point.
Devastation.
Okay. I get it. Light him up. Oh, that's such a waste. I'm alive. I'm alive.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop you.
Incineration wave.
See what happened there as you crossed. Should've done that. Allow me to help.
Sword rain out. Try harder.
Nope.
Double demon fang. Megaphonic thrust. I'll crush
Oh,
you.
oh. Ball's over there, just in the corner, just behind him, just. Wasn't the smartest move.
I'll bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation.
Oh. Oh. Don't let him insta die.
Be still.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
I'm all
Double
set.
demon fang.
Annihilate.
Oh, he's up. He's up. Oh, he's a tree.
I'll crush you.
A second time? Back to back?
Lightning reflexes.
Back to back.
Shine. Radiant light.
Double demon fang.
Wrong person.
Shine.
Meant to get Kisara. Meant to get Kisara. Jeez, that was a doozy.
We're still standing. Barely.
Barely.
No shocking
I see one, eh?
Now you see what I can do.
Time to cut that fake shit out.
I'll punch that gun out of your hand. I'm on you apart.
Double demon fang.
Regenerate. Allow me to help you.
Okay. Okay.
Anything in order is all mine.
Double demon
I'll
fang.
finish you here and now.
Nope.
I'll trip it up.
Incineration wave.
Being interrupted.
Dragon swarm.
Light him up.
Explosive ray.
Oh my god. Maul came in to assist.
I'm on it. Thanks. Seismic rupture. Vacuum blade. Impactful.
Reflect like sin. My reflected blade.
Dragon swarm. I'll burn it all.
Burn it all.
Flaming pillar. Fire. Hurricane thrust.
TikTok is lagging for me. I'm catching it, bro. No problem, Corey. No problem, no problem. Appreciate you coming on through, bro.
Am I on a
roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Shortcake. Got the lovely shortcake.
I won't forget you.
Smash you! I'm on it! Demon Fang! Force of regeneration! Strike!
They really don't give up, do they?
Allow me to help you. Devastation! Eagle Assault! What's this? Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Boom! Boom!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! My turn! Dragon Gale! Bloody Hurricane Thrust! Dragon Swarm! First Strike! Sword Rain Alpha! That freaking does it!
Oh, 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 oh. I need to get up. I need to get up.
Consider yourself
Let
finished.
go.
Radiant Light!
He's in the air. I just couldn't give him a break. Couldn't risk it.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Couldn't risk it.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on.
Big Mantis. The Force Mantis. Okay.
Green bathed in blood. Another incantation ruined. The heart is being interrupted.
Stay away from my friends.
Don't leave him down.
Explosive ring.
Oh, we crit. We crit.
Hurricane Thrust. Hurricane Thrust. I owe you one. Try this. Inferno Pulse. Did you hear that? Freaking
That's not good.
one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Try this. I'm on it. Explosive ring.
Ow.
Try harder.
Not today.
Ignite.
It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming.
She's trying to do something. I'm trying to do something. Can't use Kisara. He's just charging.
Now I'm real mad.
Nope. Ooh. Jeez.
Crush you.
Oh. Oh.
Tenebrous Claw.
23.
Sorry, trouble.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wrong one. Finally. These guys are healthy. Oh, these guys are healthy.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Mineral galore.
Take this.
I have 1 health. I have 1 health.
Leave the agile ones to me.
Dragon Swarm. I'm on it.
Who am I targeting?
I'm on it. Vacuum blade. Whirlwind snap. Pierce. Be still. I'm just here. I can handle it.
Come on. Alpha. 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 We gotta talk, buddy. Alpha. Alpha.
I am not beyond fury. Shine. Radiant light.
Alpha. Damn. I gotta stop doing that one.
Negative gate. It's over. Air pressure.
Please?
Sword Rain Alpha. Try hard.
Not today.
I'm not done. I really owe you. Lightning throw. Tear. Hurricane throw. Devastation. Hurricane throw. Double demon blade. I owe you one. Vacuum blade. Dazzle. Here I come. I'm not done.
No crit? Damn.
Take this. Double demon fang.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Force of regeneration. Regenerate. My turn. Escape. Double demon fang. Incineration wave. You're finished. Dragon swarm. You picked the wrong fight. Double demon fang. Take this. Incineration.
Dance on the wind.
So I just had to start lighting them up.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Regenerative crystals. Okay. I got a bright stone. I missed one. Some herb. Red sage. Red sage. Okay. I still have 1 HP. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, no more playing nice. Absolutely. Boom.
It's time to finish this!
Okay, Shion. Have you played any other Tales of the game? Yes, I have. I played Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Destiny, Tales of Legendia, Tales of the Abyss, Vesperia. I've played Zillia 1 and 2. I played Viseria, I played Zestiria, and then I have played Arise. I've also played Tales of the World Radiant Mythology 1 and 2. I played a little bit of Tales of Destiny 2. And I've not played the DS game. Why are you running? Okay, well, I got it. Thoughts? Any I should play? If I had to pick a collection that people should play, I personally would say play Abyss, play Vesperia. Both the Zillia series is good if you like the combat in this game. And I would also say Viseria is also really good for the story. Combat Viseria is pretty good too, but I love that game specifically for its story. The story of that game is really, really good. Velvet is such a great character. The cast in that game is pretty good too. Forgot the mage's name. The mage in that game, she's so funny. Nope. Yeah. I would definitely say Abyss is my not Abyss. Vesperia is my favorite, and I personally think has the best cast in out of all the Tales of games. But that's just my personal opinion. I think if I had to recommend one, I always try to recommend Vesperia to people.
Say no more.
However, I feel like Tales of Arise is the I don't want to say easiest, but kind of the easiest one if you were trying to like get into the series, gameplay wise. The game, because this game, out of all the other Tales of games, is much simpler than the rest of them. Because each Tales of game has a equipment skill system, and each one is sort of different than the other game, slightly or very, depending on the game. So, I personally think, like I said, Vesperia is my favorite for a reason. Vesperia, I think, has the best equipment skill progression system throughout out of all the Tales of series. Kind of forces you to use all the weapons, and yeah. Vesperia, sorry.
There's always room for improvement.
Tales of Vesperia with a V. Yeah, when you if you type it up, you'll see a guy with some purple hair. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. All right, we're teleporting somewhere. We're going somewhere. Thank you. No problem, Sarah. No problem at all. Yeah, Tales of Vesperia or Tales of the Abyss. Those two have really, really good stories. Tales of the Abyss is a bit older, depending on what you find. What you find older.
To the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Sovereigns only.
Alvin.
No touch. No touch. It absolutely works.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
Dang, you play this one? Hey, now we've been beat this. We beat this on release. First month in September. I got the save. 16 hours first save. 80 hours second save.
Alphen.
We've been put on game, brother.
You again.
Damn.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony.
Said you again.
We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now.
True.
In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this.
I need to try DLC for this.
We wouldn't be able
Load
to
it
talk
up,
to each
Brad.
other as
Load it
people.
up. The story is so
We didn't
good.
see the humanity in each other.
It's very story heavy in the second
So I
half.
suppose the question you should be
I have my
asking
thoughts. I
is,
have my thoughts.
why wouldn't I treat you
I
like
have my
one?
thoughts. If you like this story, Sarah, you will definitely like Vesperia's story. 1000%.
Here's
If
what
you
we'll
like the
do.
story, you will definitely like Vesperia's
We
story.
give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana.
And you will love Yuri.
That'll be the end of it.
Yuri is
I'm taking you at your word.
the
on this.
main character.
I'm
Okay.
trusting you, not them. Naori.
He's not just a main character, he's the main character. We're all dreaming?
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alvin was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alvin was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago.
Damn.
The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been
All
the
that
energy itself
energy.
that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Your thoughts.
Alvin.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Yeah.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
And we will continue tomorrow. I need to go to bed. I am tired. Appreciate you guys for coming on by. Yeah, I just worked a 10-hour shift, so I am super duper exhausted. But good thing is I do not have work tonight, so I may stream tonight. Possibly, possibly not. I'm not entirely sure. I may stream tonight, or I'll probably see you guys first thing in the morning, in the early morn. So we will see there. Regardless, I appreciate the follows today, right? You guys were hooking it up. 3K likes, 3,500 likes. Is that what that says? 3,500 likes? Appreciate you guys. Sleep well. I'll check back in later. Heard that. Yeah, we may stream tonight. If we do stream tonight, it'll be around it'll be later tonight. It'll be like 9, 10 p.m. If not that, yeah, if not that around that time, we'll probably stream in the morning. Early in the morning. Like, probably same time. 8 or 9, maybe earlier. So, all right. Appreciate you coming by, Sarah. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. right? Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who followed today. Appreciate all the likes. Thank you for all the gifts today. Carter especially. Thank you. Daryl, appreciate you. And yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. And I will be seeing you guys later. We're having fun. We're about to get into some really deep story stuff with Alpha and Shion. Not Shion, Naori. Technically Naori. But technically Shion too. So see you, bro. Appreciate you coming on, my bye, Brad. Appreciate the follow as well. Appreciate all the likes too. Brad, you're hooking up today. Seriously. Appreciate it. Alright, I'm heading out. I'm going. Peace. Alright, Twitch. Appreciate you guys. Be seeing ya.